The automotive tariffs are in full effect, and there are some major updates. So this is everything you need to know if you're considering buying a car and you're worried about the tariffs. First, I want to give 4 brand-specific updates and then go to some general things that are happening in the market. First off, let's talk about Ford, where they're shocking people by being one of the first brands to increase pricing due to the tariffs. Now, they are saying it's partly due to a pricing refresh they do every year, which is technically true, and also tariffs, but most people understand that the tariffs are the leading factor, as the cars being impacted are the Bronco Sport, the Maverick, and the Mach-E, all made in Mexico. Now, the pricing increase, they haven't said it's going to happen in June or July, but we are expected anywhere between $600 to $2,000. You're going to read a lot of headlines that are going to say a $2,000 price increase. Ford has not said this, and everything I've read is going to be $600 to $500, maybe up to $2,000 depending on the model. So don't freak out over the $2,000 number. It could be as little as $600. Some positive news, Toyota incentives actually got better month over month, which is one of the only brands that actually got better rates versus worse. Now, a lot of this has to do with the leasing rates that got better, but I'm telling you, even rates like the Highlander that got down to 4.99% is a win for Toyota. Now, the rates aren't crazy. They aren't 0%, but a lot of people are trending towards worse incentives, which I'll get into in just a minute. Toyota doing better rates is a good thing. As Toyota's rates got better, Mazda's got worse. So know that Mazda's incentives aren't nearly as good as they were a month and a half ago. And it looks like Subaru may be following the trend of Ford, as they might be raising MSRPs as well. According to an internal memo, they are warning dealerships that MSRPs are going to be raising in June or July. We haven't got confirmation on how much or how much it's going to impact consumers. Most people agree that it's going to be the Japanese models, but as I know more information on this, I'll let you know. In a general sense, almost every manufacturer is committed to not raising prices till June or July, as we're waiting out these tariffs to see if this is long term. It seems like this is going to be longer term, but we have no idea, so we're playing this day by day in the automotive space. When it comes down to it, understand that incentives are going to be the first thing to go before things go to an increase of MSRPs. So know that incentives are going to get worse and then MSRPs are going to increase. I know that a lot of people are speculating that MSRPs are going to raise as high as 16 grand, according to the CEO of Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. I think this is a little bit more of a fear monger. I don't know what car would increase 16 grand in price, maybe a G-Wagon, but I don't think the normal everyday cars. From what I've seen, that most of the manufacturers are going to be eating the cost of the tariffs, and they're going to raise anywhere between $500 to $2,000. Obviously, this can change, and as we have more announcements, I'm going to let you know. Above and beyond that, inventory is getting slimmer, so understand that cars are coming a little bit harder to get a hold of. This isn't a dramatic decrease, but I'm just letting you know that some cars, for example, I've been doing Supra negotiations. Those have been very difficult to get. Understand that manufacturers are prioritizing certain models over another when they're manufacturing these cars to avoid tariffs. And no, this doesn't mean every car is hurt by inventory. For example, Toyota's having one of the largest allocations that they've had in years, so that's good for Toyota. I'll give you guys more updates as I have them.